Greetings, salutations, and welcome inside to our luxurious digs here at League Unlock. My name's Eric. Thank you guys for tuning in as always. And the LCK highlights have been some serious barn burners here to kick off week 2. First 2 days, undefeated teams going head-to-head, and the third day was no different. Probably the most hyped up match so far, maybe the entire week, the most hyped up one. You had Damwon versus Griffin. Obviously, these guys played together against in the Challenger Series, where Griffin completely dominated them before getting promoted to the LCK a little bit before them. But Damwon has looked damn good in their first 2 weeks. Started 2-0. Griffin comes into this matchup 3-0, fresh off a win after over Hanwha Life. Handed them their first loss on the season. Griffin have been playing at another level, but who knows? Maybe Damwon will pull a Griffin on Griffin and be the new up-and-comers to take down the best team in the LCK. And in game 1, you've actually got 80 carries on both sides. Canyon gets the start on his Kha'Zix. You remember what he did last time on that champion. He completely destroyed Tarzan on the Olaf, and these guys just throw down early on in the jungle. Both guys committing. It's eventually going to be Tarzan who gets ahead. He gets the kill. They both burn the flash, and this fight is far from over. Everybody's collapsing in. TPs are coming. Supports are roaming. 80 carries are coming over. It's 2 kills for Griffin, but Damwon is going to trade one back here. They were going deep for this early in the game. Nobody even has their ultimates yet. Eventually, Damwon would chase down Viper for a second kill, and then around the dragon, they're going to throw down yet again. And look how low the Mountain Drake is, but nobody wants to grab it. Griffin is more focused on locking up some of these kills, and they do just that. Canyon comes in to sneak, just smite that dragon because it was at about 500 health, but it's 3 kills in the favor of Griffin. Gold lead was still pretty even, and then it's Damwon trying to sneak the Baron, but that's too early. You're a Kha'Zix, you're not a tank. He avoids the redemption from the Olaf, but Chovy is the one to jump over and get the kill on him, and Griffin clean up 2 kills. Damwon a little too over-eager for that Baron buff, and they don't get it with the 2 kills. Then Griffin switches over, and they grab it themselves, and Damwon forced to go for the trade for a Mountain Drake. I would rather have the Baron, and then it's that redemption again from the Olaf on the Baron pit, but Damwon says, nope, we're doing it anyways. And with the Kai'Sa, they completely blow up this Baron before Griffin can even do anything. But keep your eye on Nuclear. Oh no, he ulties into the back line. Not quite as successful as the one we saw Viper do a couple of days ago. He gets blown up instantly, and Showmaker tries to take down Viper, but he's got Lehens there to peel for him, and Griffin just completely clean up the fight. Although Damwon did get the Baron, but not quite worth it because Chovy eventually chases down Naguri as well, and that is an ace for Griffin. And guess what? No Baron buffs on the map and no Nexus on the map for Damwon. Back and forth affair in the first game, but it's Griffin who comes out on top. Chovy finishes 7-0-2. No deaths in that one. We go into game 2. No subs for either squad. Viper goes on the Lucian this game. We've got a Zoe for Chovy, and Griffin, or Tarzan on the Olaf yet again, and gets some action in the mid lane. He is so active in the early game. He is not afraid to flash, but here comes Canyon on the Nocturne to get the trade kill back on Tarzan, and can he pick up Chovy as well? The double flash. Oh, how we've missed Zoe in competitive play. Just infinite flashes. He gets the trade kill there, 2 for 1 in favor of Griffin, and Tarzan is not done in the mid lane. The sleepy trouble bubble gets landed, and Tarzan goes in, but Canyon's there for the counter gank, and he basically sacrifices himself. Instead, Showmaker lives, but he will go down. And then Damwon put their attention to the top lane. They're going to get the kill on Sword, but Tarzan is not afraid to go in 2v1, especially with the zombie Scion helping him out to, again, trade the kill there, but Canyon is able to survive. And then around the Rift Herald, there was lots of fighting going on, as you'd expect from these new squads in the LCK. It looks like it's going well for Damwon, but Chovy flashes over to avoid the Syndra Q, and look at how low Tarzan is, and it looks like they're going to catch out Sword, but here comes Lehens on the Tahm Kench, the clutch exhaust here to keep Sword alive, flash exhaust, and then the Devour. No kills there for Damwon. Oh no, things are getting out of hand Griffin getting a massive lead. And now look at the damage on Zoe. I'm going to basically call that a one-shot. He's getting that far ahead. Grab another kill on the Gragas. Sure, why not? This game got out of hand so quickly for Griffin. And if you're looking at this, all of this happened pretty much without Viper even being involved in the game. It's one of those magical games where you just sit bottom lane as an AD carry, keep on pushing, and the team doesn't need you at all. You can push down turrets, sure. You can make sure your CS numbers are good. But Chovy, Tarzan, Sword, and the Hens were just dominating across the map. They're forcing the Baron. They say, you know what? We don't even need this to close out this game. Let's just grab a whole bunch more kills on the Zoe. Let's see how fed we can get her. Well, double-digit kills was about how fed she'd get. But look at this. Viper actually fighting in a team fight, and Lahenz is body blocking for him. He gets so low, but he autos a minion here instead of the Ezreal, which means he does go down, but he got the trade kill. If he didn't hit the minion, he probably would have survived. Luckily for him, as happened the rest of the game, the rest of Griffin are there to clean up the rest of the fight. 20 kills to 3, 10 turrets to 0, much like what we saw in the Hamwell Life series, where game 1 was back and forth, and maybe that team had a chance. You look to Nuclear going too deep on that Kai'Sa play. One play, Griffin, one mistake, they punish it, completely stonewall that game, and then the game 2, in Hanwha, they completely destroyed them, and against Damwon here, they completely clobbered them in that game 2. Today is not the day that Damwon will usurp that throne from Griffin. And by the way, they've won 9 straight best of series against Damwon now, dating back to the Challenger circuit. So they clearly have that squad's number. Griffin moves to 4-0. Damwon now in a 3-way tie with the likes of Hanwha and SKT at 2-1 for second place. And the legend of Griffin only continues. They can just win in so many different ways and styles. In pretty much every highlight pack we've done, there's been a different player we've highlighted. We've talked about Tarzan having his insane KDA. Chovy, today, I'll get back to him in a sec. Viper had a fantastic day. And in that game too, for 20 kills for Griffin, Viper finished the game 1-1-0. Pretty impressive stuff there. Whereas a guy like Chovy finished the entire series 18-0-7. Absolutely disgusting numbers from him. Even more disgusting, he has 1 death on the entire split. They've played 4 best of series now, have Griffin, which puts his KDA at an absolutely ludicrous 84 through 4 best of series. You remember Reckless last year put up some ridiculous numbers on just Tristana. This is across all games for Chovy. 1 death and an 84 KDA. He was on another level on the Zoe today. His Akali looked great, and you'd say those champions are maybe a little bit overtuned, but he performed super well on them. And we know Viper is also capable of completely carrying a game. Sword is kind of the forgotten hero, one of the best tank players on the planet right now. And Lahenz had some incredible Tahm Kench plays. Across the board, this roster has basically, at worst, you're saying a top 4 player in every position, and a lot of the carry spots, they have top 2. Tarzan is the best jungler in the LCK, probably the best jungler in the world right now. I hope that we get to see this team at international events throughout all of 2019, starting with MSI, because they are just so exciting. And this matchup against Damwon was just a glimpse of what the meta is changing into for the LCK. It's no more slow-paced, fully macro-oriented. We're having lots of skirmishes and lots of fighting, which is a whole lot more exciting. And when you have the picks that we are seeing in Season 9, it only makes the meta even more exciting. Week 3, SKT takes on Griffin. Maybe they'll be the first one to hand them a loss, but if their drafting is like it was against Sandbox, they didn't look great there. So if they play close to that level, they will have no chance against Griffin.